Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, UK. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Hmm. Greetings to everyone. Greetings, UK, Jamaica, the world. I greet you with love. Welcome to Abusing Sites and welcome to Food for Thought. The important thing to remember in life is that it's not how we start, but how we finish. Again, the important thing to remember in life is that it's not how we start, but how we finish. Some people get started with a bang, boom, speed, and not finish. Others start slowly, but finish strong. Just remember the key things that some things takes longer to produce result. And no matter the struggle that we're going through, help is always available. So never give up. No matter what it is you're going through, never give up. A big thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and for remaining on my channel. My topics you might find uninteresting, but I believe in every one of our lives we have someone who needs to hear what I'm talking about. Someone is currently going through abuse, have already experienced abuse. Some are still struggling with dealing with their experiences. So do share the videos, I beg you. And let's grow this channel. So today is Friday. So happy Friday to everyone. And what I have today to share with you is basically to create awareness. My stories are for informative purposes. So the world today that we are living in, so much is happening. Sometimes we think that we've heard the worst and then something has happened. So I'm going to be sharing with you 3 stories. Thanks to the star for these stories because that's where I read these stories and I thought, hey, let me share them with you guys. So one is a 14-year-old boy had killed his stepsister. So he's the stepbrother and he had killed his 10-year-old stepsister. The second one is a mother who killed his 2 children, her 2 children to protect them. And the last one is a student died from her rape ordeal. Yeah. So, somewhere in Michigan, a 14-year-old boy has been arrested and charged with the murder of his 10-year-old stepsister after her body was found abandoned behind a church. He will no doubt face the full hands of the law because he's been tried as an adult. I kind of find this strange when I read the article because nowhere in there mentioned communication with the mother. Like, where was the mother? Where the mother had been? What's her involvement in finding her daughter? Was she at home? Was she at work? There's no mention because it was the stepfather that rang the child's biological father to ask him if his daughter was at his house. And he replied no. And that's when the police was called in and the search took place. There has been no motive for the killing, but they have also confirmed that the child was not sexually molested. I wonder, could this be a case of jealousy or mental issue or a playful act gone wrong? Maybe so, maybe not. Had it been a playful act, would he not report it to his father or to someone, alert someone? And then the fact that it took police hours to find this young girl's body, that's telling something else. This child, she was so beautiful. You can see her on my thumbnail, but I hid her face. I didn't want to show her face. But you can find the link in the description of this video and you can see the full article for yourself. I won't, I don't know if I'll be able to stop saying SoFlo because that's where I spend most of my time listening to stuff. And I always hear SoFlo talking. He always say this over and over and over and over again. We must be careful with our children and don't trust nobody with our children. Parents, I've seen it all the time. Children on the street late, like, why are you out here at this time of night? 11, 10, 11, 12 o'clock. Children's on the street with no adults. Parents, we have to be more vigilant when it comes to our children, more caring. Know where children are at and with whom they are with and monitor for how long. Because you never can tell. Your child could be with someone who you trust, but that person could be up to no good with your child. The next story is of a mother charged with killing her two children. One 3 years old and the other is 8-year-old. She waited 2 weeks before reported this matter to the police. When police arrived at her home, they found the two bodies, the two children wrapped in a blanket, lying on her bed, looking as if they were sleeping peacefully. But their body started to decompose. What's the reason for this killing? Mental issue? Yeah, mental issue. Because the mother reported to the police that she was very tired and alone. Her children are from different fathers. She was tired and alone and could no longer afford to raise her children, not just financially, but also emotionally. As a result, her main intention was to kill her own self. But as the children had no one to count on, according to her, she ended up killing them first. So that way, she's protecting them. And when she do decide to kill herself, then her children won't have any problem because they're no longer around. Now, does that sound like a normal person? Normal thinking? No, it's not normal thinking. This is depression and mental illness. They are so real. In a previous video, I mentioned a story of a university student who had committed suicide. In her final message, she wrote and advised people to check on their strong ones. When she says strong ones, she's referring to your family members, your sister, your brother, whosoever it is. Those people you're thinking are okay. They might not be. So she said, check on your strong one. Because seeing and hearing someone assuming they're okay doesn't tell that they are. You see, many people keep to themselves. Pride is one of the biggest things that keeps people away from others. They talk to themselves and they give themselves the solution to their problems, believing that it's the best thing. It's the best way, like this mother did. But there's help available out there for any other parents who are facing hardship with their children financially and just basically trying to cope. There are help available. You can speak to your GP. That's the first step. Speak to your GP. In the UK, for example, if you speak to your GP about something, they can help you to connect with social worker. This is a service provided to help you with your children, with your financial stuff. The government offer you help with housing, different sort of help depending on your circumstances. Speak to your GP. You can also speak to an adoption agency, a friend, a family member. Someone might know more than you do. But if you are in a position confused and think that ending your life is the best thing to do, it is not. The best thing to do is to seek help. So please, mom, don't hurt your children if you're going through a phase where it is trying to overpower you. Speak out, get help because help is available. So, the last story now is about the student. And this is fitting for today because today is Friday. Yeah. Party later, party. No. Not for me, it is. But I'm just saying. It's Friday and most people are looking forward to the weekend, meeting up with friends, going clubbing, partying, and all these sort of different things. But be very careful. Be very careful who you go out with, drive with, drink with, take drinks from, what you smoke if you're a smoker, from whom and where. Because you might have a good intention, but someone else doesn't. No parents. When you send your children to university or to college where they're bored out, you're assuming that studying is what they do most or what their focus is always on and that they are safe, right? That's right. But that is not always the case. Like you hear some pastor preach, the devil is in the churches too. Evil, selfish, no good, hard, cold hearted people attend college or live near college or universities, wherever it is that they can find their victims. They're there. So a university student, age 20, was found dead August 17 of 2022. And here's why. It is reported that the student had met with the accused man, her rapist, the previous morning. They went to a house party on campus, with her roommate. Now, her roommate said that she was drunk before appearing to be frazzled out of it. Both her and the man, aged 33, had an argument leaving the party before she got out of the car they were traveling with without her ID, her phone, or her keys. Footage showed her struggling to get into the apartment complex at 2 around 2 p.m. This is where she lives. Around 3 hours later, the man, aged 33, his car was seen entering her apartment garage before leaving minutes later. Hmm. What happened there? What he did, he got her, took her to his mother's house, engaged in smoking and further alcohol intake before raping her. The sad part is she never made it out alive. She died. Rape, drugs, alcohol, smoke, all combination together took her life. So, parents, I know that when our children are at a certain age, It's hard to control what they do, but I can tell you, speaking to them helps. Talk to your children and encourage them. Oh, I know some of them don't want to listen too, but I always say speak. They do have ears, they will listen. Because it helps. Over 19 years ago, when I arrived in the UK, me and my dad and I had a chat, and he said to me, "My child, is two things I want from you." I thought he wanted a trousers or something like that. And he says, one, stay away from alcohol. And two, don't smoke. So I laughed and I said, Dad, but you smoke. And you're telling me not to smoke. He then laughed and said, true, but I'm asking you, please don't do it. And trust me, that sincerity in his voice did something to me. You will never catch me out anywhere drunk, unstable, and smoking. That's for sure. It's hard. It's very hard out here in the world. There are good people and they are bad people. Condolences to this young girl's family. Age 20, she had a bright future ahead of her. And one of our own brother took her, taking advantage of her, that led to her death. My phone, my computer making noise. So, ladies, please be careful. And men too. I have left the link in the I will leave a link. I haven't done it yet. I will leave a link in the description. Stop to inquire for directions along the road. Sorry, my phone. I will leave a link in the description for you to read all three stories because they are lengthier than what I've shared with you. So you can go ahead and read for yourself. So that is my share with you today. Do have a safe Friday. Have a wonderful weekend and please be sensible in your doings. Stay safe. God bless you. I'm out for now. My phones are ringing and they're disturbing me. So, hey, as I always say, do something to inspire someone else. I just did. And you can too. Please remember to hit the thumbs up button. This is the like button. This is the dislike button. You have no reason but to ring. Please share the video with others. Take care and bye for now. And sorry for the disruption. I shall deal with these people right now. Bye, guys.